What's going on? Dale here with the latest inspired game review, Doom. Now what the hell is Doom? Well, Doom acts as a reboot to the legendary franchise of the same name, and unlike Doom 3, it is trying to be closer to the originals by bringing back the fast-paced gameplay, great level design, atmosphere, and amazing weapons with a minimal story. Now the story of Doom is very basic, which is for the best. You play as an unnamed badass space marine whose only reason to exist is to murder the hordes of demons which oppose him, saving the world at the same time. Now the plot has the basic structure, such as lore, a villain, and a reason for why everything is happening, but it takes a back seat. In fact, the game takes digs at typical shooter plots, like this example here.
Welcome. I'm Dr. Samuel Hayden. I'm the head of this facility. I think we can work together and resolve this problem in a way that benefits us both.
Doom throws you straight into the action right from the get-go, and honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. As one would expect with a Doom game, it had focused on the core gameplay mechanics that made the originals great, while adding and changing enough to bring it up to modern standards. Like the originals, Doom has a wide variety of weapons, each with the sole purpose of murdering every demon you encounter in a variety of different ways. The majority of the weapons feature two mods, which drastically change how the weapon is used. So at the combat shotgun you can attach a grenade launcher or a 3-round burst load, while with the chain gun you can attach a barrel rev mod to increase the fire rate, or attach a mod which essentially turns the gun into one of the most badass things ever, a mobile turret. All the guns are unique, and all are really satisfying to use, well with the exception of one, the pistol. Due to the ridiculous nature of the other guns and how early you get them, the pistol sadly gets rendered useless early on. It has infinite ammo, but again, it's useless as 9 times out of 10 you will have enough ammo for the bigger, better weapons. Honestly, I feel the pistol could have done with mods, like the other weapons, to keep it relevant, but this unfortunately isn't the case. Another core pillar of Doom is the level design. Being a game that prides itself on non-stop fast-paced action, it'd be terrible if the levels were awfully designed. Thankfully, that isn't the case. The levels are perfectly designed, ranging from narrow corridors making you push forward, all the way to large multi-tiered arena environments bearing minimal cover, encouraging you to adopt a constantly on-the-move playstyle in order to succeed. And honestly, this is great as every enemy encounter is exhilarating and intense. For these reasons alone, Doom is one of the most satisfying shooters I've played in a long time. But that isn't all with the level design. As like the originals, each level is littered with hidden areas containing a range of collectibles to upgrade your character with. There is also another kind of secret area only accessible by pulling a lever hidden somewhere in each level. This secret is legitimately an area pulled straight from the original games, which once accessed unlocks the full level to play accessed in the main menu. Well, not quite the full level, as while the environment is identical to the original game, the enemies, weapons and mechanics are pulled from the main game, so what we have is a bizarre mix of retro and modern graphics, which is hilarious, but disappointing at the same time. Disappointment aside, it's still a cool throwback to the original games though, which wasn't expected. Doom also features a competitive multiplayer component, which I'm going to get straight to the point with. It's completely unnecessary, it is nothing like the campaign as it is much slower paced and features classes, and while I played it, I honestly thought I was playing a discount Halo, which is not a good thing. Additionally, Doom includes Snap Map, which is the game's mission/map maker, which is a bit of a mixed bag. For the console versions it's great, it allows the creation of anything from simple maps or missions all the way to complex games within the game, and it's getting free content updates in the coming months. The creations are all done using simple drag and drop tools, and honestly with a bit of practice nearly anything is possible. The big issue with SnapMap is it replaces the editor on PC. Now at first glance this isn't a big deal, but in the past, PC users have had access to a full editor which allows them the complete freedom the developers had when making the game. SnapMap is obviously simplified and has restrictions in place, which is understandable for the consoles, but it's disappointing when PC has the same limitations. In all honesty though, the multiplayer and snap map didn't really have an effect on my opinion with Doom as I played it, as the reason I bought the game and the reason I'd recommend the game is the campaign mode. It is brilliant. As a whole, the campaign is everything I wanted in a modern Doom game. It retains all the important things which made the original so great, while bringing them up to date and adding things such as progression systems and checkpoints when you die. Doom does a better job at being Doom 3 than the actual Doom 3 does, and I had a hell of a time playing it. This game is a must-have for Doom fans and shooter fans in general. So that's all for this review. If you have any thoughts on Doom not mentioned here, feel free to share them in the comments. If you have any questions for me, hit me up on my Twitter account, which should be displayed somewhere on the screen right now. And finally, since the next review won't be until late August, for a game I totally asked for, I'll be making non-review related content in the time between. I have a few ideas as to what, but feel free to leave suggestions in the comment section again to content you would like to see.